compare that to the top side of the map, where Natsumi is the one that's going to be spamming out his Shadow Razors and pushing the lane in. Of course, Chrysalis is happy to get the farm, but Zayats isn't really able to do anything with that space outside of when he's looking to rotate around the 6-minute runes. So, in terms of farm that you're going to get, Chen's going to be far ahead.
In top lane, the aggression that's coming out of Zayats. A beautiful use of the Spire Carapace, and Chrysalis is on top of Natsumi's Shadow Fiend. As first blood's going to be claimed, and Chrysalis is still looking to continue to play aggressive. But Xavius, so it feels like already to start this game one incredibly even. I think it's going to be, actually bottom lane. Resolution has the roar. TP's coming through with the help of the Sunstrike bonus damage. Is it going to be enough to claim the kill? Natsumi, one more right click, and they'll get the Shadow Fiend. Polaris looking to try and hit back, but Lelouch will not be able to catch up to Puppey. And Resolution has a lot of health to play with as well, so the rotation...
The lane harassment style, I think he realizes on Natsumi that you're not going to be getting too many kills against this Beastmaster. Maybe might be getting Puppey, but it's still not the greatest kill, and they might get a turnaround, actually. With AU going down, so again, a 1-for-1 trade.
Nisha doing a really good job to continue to put some pressure on the side lanes in. Mid lane as well. Up to top though. Behind the tier 1 tower, Force is going to be playing with the Viper Strike. A TP out from Chrysalis.
Looking to try and get the lane passively pushing in with AU.
Nisha's in trouble. Nisha's in trouble. Snowball forward. Puppey, I don't think he's going to be able to do too much to keep the Invoker alive. Zayats, it's an incredible stun, and he'll find it. Onto 2. Nisha drops a Sunstrike before they're able to get the kill. So it will at least be a 1-for-1 trade.
I mean, maybe they're heavily prioritizing the bottom tier 1 tower just because...
look at the triangle.
Yeah.
Chrysalis, he's the one that's in trouble. Shards needs to be on point, and it's off the mark from Xavius. Are they going to continue to go for the kill? So Zayats will TP in. Is going to prioritize holding back the Viper for the moment as Chrysalis is soaking away the damage from Xavius. So the Razor is going to be okay. And with Nisha showing up, they should be able to close the distance. Sunstrike's off the mark. They've got control of the high ground thanks to the sentry. Zayats, with the help of Chrysalis, will be able to get the kill onto Xavius. But Lelouch is showing up. He's going to turn it back onto Nisha. They recognize that the Invoker's already used all the abilities, and Lelouch finds another big kill onto Nisha's Invoker. Some pretty good big kills versus Invoker means that he will have some impact now in the early game.
Oh, they're even pushing Puppey back with the Take It Over Wild Wing Ripper, and this is what I was talking about, right? This is the way Puppey likes to play.
It's a good spot for Dire to fight. Resolution, they're backstabbing on Lelouch. Someone needs to be able to tank the Sunstrike, but instead they're just going to turn to try and land down the kills with a Requiem clipping onto Resolution, but the rest of Secret is starting to chop. It's Chrysalis trying to lock onto Natsumi, but Force will shove him out to the left side. And now with a poison attack, getting multiple stacks, but Polaris will respect the higher ground without having any information there. They're not going to walk up blindly. Polaris have a net worth lead up to 2,000 at the moment.
Oh, they saw the invis being popped by Lelouch. They saw it. They have that ward in the mid lane as well. Freshly placed down there by Puppey.
Ooh, they see him. Lelouch is in trouble. The sun control, it's perfect. Lelouch will go down for the burst from Nisha, and look at all the summons into Roche they go.
It's not even just that they know it's warded, they know the number of... Or they're baiting the power rune, the bottom power rune.
Oh, Puppey not again. Looks like the Enchantress in the lane should be going down. Meanwhile on the river though, they're onto the Ember Spirit, but the Roar's going to be out. The damage should be enough this time with Nisha helping out.
Not sure if they're going to have enough to be able to defend against the consistent
push. They see Natsumi. Natsumi's going to be cautious. Nice 4-star, but the double stun. Sunstrike for Xavier's actually going to look to jump into the middle. Maybe Secret have gone too far. Chrysalis is playing around with the BKB, but he used it on the first life. It will not have the BKB for round 2. It's a Requiem's going to come out just before the tornado, so Polaris can look to surround Chrysalis and bring down the Razor with ease.
Trying to catch out Nisha. He's got a few points in the Wex now.
They might see him soon. Yeah, they see Nisha.
You've got the blink,
not an easy kill. Xavius has got the blink to get instantly on top of him. The TPs are going to start to come out, but the damage is raining in thick and fast as Nisha will go down, but the turnaround's going to be there from Secret. Force will be able to get some distance. AU's got the mechanism still to play with, but it will not matter. The damage, it's been dealt, but Lelouch has shown up to the party. In goes the Ember Spirit. Even Natsumi's going to close the distance as well, as Chrysalis trying to stand his ground with the BKB, but the right clicks are raining in from Natsumi, as Chrysalis just can't get any damage off. In a Resolution, they're going to chase down the Beast Monster in between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower, and they will not forget the tips that were given prior, as Polaris will send some back Resolution's way.
And then repositioning off the back of that.
At the At the triangle, Force might be in trouble. Nisha's going to be able to set up with Zayats as well. A beautiful 1-2 punch. Force will try and get some distance. No way. Force is alive.
No way.
Nisha is in trouble. A BKB, beautiful lineup with the tornado. In fact, Secret, they're going to jump into the middle, taking the fight around the Secret shop. As Alush can instantly follow up forward as both supports are going to go down from Secret.
Well, they've been able to push out one of the previous waves, but this one is all well and good. They're going to force out, you would assume, another glyph coming through, even the 4-star, just to make sure that they're not getting
jump
rid of
in, Xavier's. Onto Nisha. They might look to turn to deal with Puppy as well. Force on the low ground, starting to stack up the damage, and there's the 4-star to disrupt the combo. And Lelouch's going to look to jump in, but all it is just space for Natsumi, as the objectives are starting to fall.
Actually, the DD's gone, but look at how quickly a lot of these waves melt, and yep. If they lose this fight, Secret lose the game.
Natsumi toying with them, but Zayats is in with the double stun. Meanwhile, Xavier's to the left side as well as is in trouble. He's going to snowball forward with the help of the Requiem, but Chrysalis is protected with the BKB. Polaris have got to be cautious. They need to respect Secret inside their base. And Natsumi's just getting all of the space once again. A full set of barriers clean, but Zayats! A triple stun, but there's just no follow-up. You can stun all the people you want in the world, but you need the team nearby, and Nisha wasn't there. He had to refill up in the resources. Now the Invoker's back in the midst.
In fact, they didn't even lose any heroes throughout all of that. Puppy getting incredibly low, but look at that. They've already got popped the carapace on Zayats. I think they're going to commit onto
bit of
him.
trouble. Great snowball. Onto the Kree wave as well, so Natsumi will not be sent further inside the base. Are they going to stick around here for Polaris? First life almost claimed. They want to give it up, so we'll have a minute 10 left on the Aegis.
45
want to make
seconds
sure
on the
economy.
Aegis. 15 seconds on the Requiem.
It's going to catch him off guard. Oh, smoke pops.
Nice.
Great reactions out of Resolution as well with a blink inside the base. The Lucius is going to hold two people into place for the moment. Chrysalis is still playing with the BKB, but it's going to be too late with Natsumi into the middle with the right click. Oh no, they get a couple of misses. Chrysalis just survives.
The halberd.
Secret keeps the Razor alive.
But that mid-creep wave is going to push its way in. Again, no glyph to be able to protect against this.
Zayats again. A beautiful double stun onto two cores. The snowball used onto the Shadow Fiend. They'll just turn and blow off the Nyx Assassin. Meanwhile, to the north as well. Force bodies Poppy. A solo kill coming out from the Riot Puppet. Nisha's into the middle. A defensive use of the BKB is going to be able to allow him to reposition. But the Aegis has expired. Polaris have to be cautious. They're going to reevaluate how they can take this team fight. Secret are pushing outside the base, but they will not be able to catch up.
It's going to be prioritized a little bit here. Has to be careful with the position. Natsumi just denied the Wraith Pact, alright.
Xavier's jump in. Snowball used aggressively this time. Puppy's going to go down. They might be able to hold back now without the snowball used defensively, but the Ember Spirit's going to be in some trouble. But it means that Natsumi once again has a free fight. The chains leashing two together. Polaris need a way to close the distance, and that's where Xavier's comes into play with a double snowball, clipping Nisha, who will look to buy back, but they just don't have the ways to hold them inside the meatball as Razor goes down from afar. Polaris an 18,000 net worth lead, and our Secret's base is their own home.
There's nothing that they can do about this. The big part of the damage
dropped.
Yep, is the Razor. This was just an outplay by Polaris. I really liked both drafts. Both of them wanted to do the exact same thing. Xavier's, again, embracing the SEA server, diving into the fountain.
We got game 2 on the way shortly. Secret taking on Polaris. Give him the opportunity
might be in
to
trouble here.
Bottom lane. Chrysalis trying to do whatever he can to hold them back for the moment. Force has got a decay in a couple of seconds, but only level 1. Doesn't have the potential to provide the damage, but the soul will be necessary. Chrysalis has got some 1 charges to play with. Continuing to stalk him into the tree line. Trying to blow him up with the telekinesis to prevent those ones. Chrysalis holding him off to the last second. Now Nisha's going to look to TP down. Hey, you snipes Chrysalis. Oh, no way. Nisha will get some revenge, but oh, that's going to feel juicy for the Clockwork.
That is one of the things I'm afraid of, is quicksand.
Really? That's an interesting thing to be afraid of.
I'm afraid of a lot of things, dude. Did you see what happened? It was the trusty shovel creep.
I do. That's all right. Let's see. What can you do? Can't let these towers go down. And Secret, they're gonna try and get towards AU. Hookshot's going to be off the mark, so Resolution will claim the kill. Nisha's going to try and find an angle to step in. Xavier's still in the fissure's going to help out. Meanwhile, off to the left side, Puppy's black hole. We stopped in his tracks, but Secret find a double kill. Polaris have some pretty good vision to play with the ward placed on the high ground.
You got to protect it, though. You can't let them just
look at the trio running in. Off the left side, they're going to be on to Poppy. Meanwhile, back towards the outpost as well as AU finds the hook shot. That's a big echo slam from Zayat. And Secret will find the double kill. They're going to be off the mark with the boat as well, so Resolution can get back to the safety of the tower.
You want to get this...
Bottom lane, Nisha's in trouble.
Oh, this will not help.
Natsumi in combination with Xavius. See if they're going to have enough damage for the moment. Zayat can disrupt this with the fissure. He's got the Aghanim shard to work with. Nisha tries to turn it around, and in fact, that's enough to get the kill.
Morphling, of course, realizing that he needs that Aghanim scepter against the Shadow Fiend, who, in fact, isn't going for the magic damage build that we were thinking.
Bottom lane. Under the T2 tower, beautiful fissure onto 2. Nisha steps in as well. Lasso drag back into the Echo Slam and the black hole for good measure. A Secret are continuing to find some decent team fights.
If they give them the space to be a little bit greedy, have that Blink Dagger available for Zayat.
Bottom lane, Natsumi. It's going to run into Zayats. Lelouch's nearby. They're close to the T1 tower as well, so the TPs are going to start to rain on through.
Exploded.
As Natsumi just cleans them up. Xavier's just giving them a lot of information in this invis. They see Nisha. Let's see if they're going to be able to blow him up. Oh my lord, the right click damage from the Shadow Fiend. Lasso with the last second, but no, Lelouch. They'll find the kill, and now Crystal's, he can turn it back around, playing with the Earthshaker replicate. Will give them some extra control. In fact, it was the Rubik instead, the telekinesis used to hold the support into place.
Like, they've got the Aghanim Scepter picked up, but they don't actually have that item.
Maybe a little bit of a bait here. The Silver's Edge is in. AU's going to hookshot forward as well. A beautiful target to look to take out of the fight. But Science lands the Echo Slam and they just rip apart Polaris. The damage is too much for them to handle. When the ultimates get laid down, they don't have any answers. And Xavier's will whiff on the stolen black hole. And Secret are back into the second game.
Rezo just doing Enchantress things. Beating down a tower. Not sure if that's the greatest glyph, though. They'd lose another fight. They could lose a ton of map control.
Nisha. Oh no, they won't have the Batrider for this fight. Gotta be cautious, Secret, if they still want to take the skirmish. AU's gonna be in with the hookshot. I'll take care of the Enigma. Even drop the Tombstone as well from Force. But the rest of Secret, they've been able to back up. They're going to turn to try and deal with Resolution. And the X into the Requiem just evaporates the health pool. Secret, they're nearby. They've got the ward on the cliff. They're going to try and aim down the Shadow Fiend. They know the BKB was used prior. So Zayat jumps in with the Echo Slam. Chrysalis has the follow-up as well. And Polaris, they've got to get out. You cannot continue to take the skirmish as Secret, the ones in control of this game. I was going to try and play with the Tombstone, but he's never going to lead in with the BKB. AU attempts with the hook shot, but it will not be fast enough as the Aegis will be claimed in our Secret with the second life. They might look to chase down the rest of Polaris, but in the end, a 1-for-1. AU on the high ground, ready to hook shot as well. Nisha's going to move forward with the smoke popping. Separate fight to create the moment by the outpost, though. Nisha's alone. Tries to get the last one, but instantly Lelouch's going to turn it around. The Requiem's there. Chrysalis jumped into the middle, and he doesn't have any boys to back him up. The telekinesis to hold him down. And Secret, they completely zone. Resolution's going to be able to deal with the Tombstone, but the boat's too late as Chrysalis just waveforms away. And Polaris, are they looking to reset or do they want to go back in? They'll lose AU on the clockwork. Meanwhile, Force, he's out, and Natsumi as well under the cover of the BKB will escape. Allow Secret to do whatever they want, and they might look for Natsumi. Nisha with the blink, straight on top of the Conquer's location. AU with the counter initiation, but it doesn't buy enough space for the Conquer as Natsumi is falling low, but the armor toggles, it's not enough. The Conquer goes down in our Secret. They've got firm control of the team fight. Tombstone lay it down thanks to the Morphling replicate.
Well, quick use of the napalm, giving him all the information they could need, but he doesn't have the lasso, so
the call,
has to be a little careful.
Lelouch, He's going to try and charge up the Requiem. Meanwhile, to the northern side, the AU, he's been picked off. Polaris is still going to continue with the team fight. They're trying to close the distance on Denisha.
What can Puppy
but the
do?
Batrider free pathing won't be able to get out of harm's way. Now look at Resolution. Just pummeling the impetus onto Force, but he's going to be cautious so it can lose.
Zayats!
But Zayats! In with the Echo, the Black Hole as well. A Secret land the ultimates, but Xavier's the turnaround's there. Black Hole stolen, clipping onto
They're all
multiple
dead.
heroes, but they were lacking the damage. They didn't have the Shadow Fiend. The main damage component on Polaris was dead in the grave. AU's looking for an angle. Eidolons, everyone surrounding. He tried to get crafty with the angle in, but not going to be the case.
He's got the Witchblade as well, so the travel time is incredibly fast. He was holding on to the...
Last right to the right side. Look who they found. It's the Loosh. He brought back prior 120 seconds without the Shadow Fiend.
They're swapping around neutral items as well, just so that Zayats could be in the ninja gear.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. He's got to go in with the hook shot before the X. Tatsumi almost dies. He might still tick out. A BKB has to be used. Meanwhile, once again, Xavius is caught out. The fissure from Zayats. He's done it again. The position 4 from Secret, a big reason of why they're about to close out this second game.
There's just way too much damage right now. Rezo, he's reached level 25. He gets that extra impetus damage as well. So.
Feels like the call for Polaris. It might just have to be give this up. 20 seconds without the Shadow Fiend. He needs some souls as well. AU's trying to charge up, and Nisha's going to get the jump before they start the damage. It's too much. Conk is gone. He's got a buyback, so Natsumi can rejoin, but AU, a third of his health just taken away with ease, and Resolution will get Force as well before he makes it away.
Another tombstone being dropped, but it's just going to get dealt with pretty instantly.
Force is going to jump in, do whatever he can off the back of the buybacks, but Secret, they're already retreating.
Still got Aegis.
Crystal's in the mix at all. They've got the Requiem as well, with the extra fear control will deal with the first life. Resolution again, if they just look to avoid the Enchantress, the impetus damage is something that you need to fear, and Resolution and Secret will be able to take this game too. What a performance from them. Secret down 6,000 gold off the back of the laning phase. They find a way to come back.